I have been on a filming roll today. I have limited time and it has been a struggle trying to access some high-speed internet. I do have it here at my brother's house, so when I can film over here, I'm gonna take advantage of it. So I wanted to give you guys an update on my project Polish. Initially, I really liked uploading these videos like mid-month, but I do prefer uploading them right after, the month has ended, so right, the first week and a half after the month. But I know this one's probably going to go up late just because of moving and the struggle that I've had. I've been sick, there's been a family member death. I mean, it's just one thing after another, but I am filming today. So what I have on my face right now, I just finished doing a get ready with me, what's in my makeup bag for the week kind of thing. So I do have a very positive update, a slight positive update. I did find my nail wheel that had been misplaced and I'm really excited about that. But I was also able to finish off one of the polishes. It wasn't that big of a surprise. It didn't have that much left in it. It was my Sally Hansen Salon Perfect Extreme Nail. It was my Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear Nail Color in number 370 Blackout. And there is the tiniest little bit left in there, but I tell you what, if you try and get your brush in there to get it out, you might be able to paint one nail, but that has a ton of thinner in it, and I can't get anything else out to paint my nails. It's a struggle. It was a struggle getting down to this point. I had to use a ton of my thinner, but another positive note is I'm almost finished with my thinner. It's taken me 3 years to get through my thinner. I just picked mine up from Sally's. This is under $4. It's actually the best nail polish thinner that I've ever found. I've tried some that were upwards of like $10 to $12. They didn't work at all. This one's great. $4, works great. It's called the Beauty Secrets Nail Polish Thinner from Sally's Beauty Supply. So anyway, I did have one polish finished, one marked off the little list here, the little nail swatch wheel list. So here's my wheel so far. Let me cover up a little something at the end there. So I have finished off these first 3 right here. So the next polish that's on the wheel here is going to be this silver one, and it is from Orly. This is my nail polish in the shade Shine. I am right down at that bottom point there, so a little bit more space in between the last one and this one. It might have been because I put an extra coat on my fingernails. It might just be the way that I'm marking the polish, but I am getting very close with this one. This polish is probably either going to be finished off by the end of August or by the end of September, and that really makes me happy. These Orly polishes actually do have just a tiny bit more than the standard nail polish bottles do. The standard bottles usually have 0.5 fluid ounces. These have 0.6, so these definitely have a lot more, and that it just takes longer to go through them. Next one on my wheel, like I mentioned earlier, I am taking a little hiatus from this purple one over here. This is a Zoya polish called Mason because it was just so dark and I didn't want to reach for it during the summer and the spring. I decided to put the brakes on for a couple months and then I'd go back to it during the fall time. So probably around September I'll go back to it and pull it back into my rotation. But next up, that one was finished, that one was finished. So the next one is this minty one here. This is another one of these Sally Hansen Extreme Wear Hard as Nails polishes. If you look here, I was right there at my last update and I got down to there. I do recall putting this on my nails twice, but I can't remember if I applied it 3 times or if it was just 2 applications. So regardless, that's where I'm at in this one. I'm at about the halfway mark in this bottle, which is pretty exciting. I do like that one, and I like pairing it with other things. I actually had it paired with what I have on my nails right now. This is a weird polish. It's one of those with the little speckly dots. I had it from my mom. I think I might have decluttered this one and she ended up with it, but this is the Maybelline Color Show Polka Dots. This is in the shade number 55, Drops of Jade. This is what I have on my nails right now, and it looks like it's not mixed up, but it's actually because it's all the way down to there. Like, I've been using it so much to mix with that one that it's all the way down to that part. So it does have little like speckles of white and black dots in it. There's some huge ones, some little ones. but I've just been kind of, you know, using this as an accent, or I'll paint this one, and then when it starts to chip a little bit, I'll put this over the top. I'm already halfway through this one. I might just toss it into the, you know, the project at some point, maybe next year or something. But moving on to the next polish, it was this really fun one right here. This is one that I actually have to pair with a separate base coat. The actual polish is my Salon Perfect polish in the shade 901 Kaboom, and I did use this one twice on the nails, so I was right at that mark there at the last update, and I got down to there. So I'm hoping, even though the bottle widens a little bit as it gets down towards the bottom, I'll have this finished off within the next 2 months, and that's exciting as well. But I really don't have that much polish left in here. It's very strange. It's like a glitter polish, but they're not shiny glitter pieces. They're just little like bumpy, it's like those sugar textured polishes, I guess, but it is very reminiscent of that Floam. If you're like a 80s or 90s child, you might have some clue of what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's what it looks like in the little nail swatch there. I do have to pair this one specifically just to get it off, because these little pieces act like a glitter. It's really hard to get them off my nail, so I have to pair it with my Orly One Night Stand base coat. It's a peel off base coat, but generally what will happen, I think it might be because I'm pairing it with my Seche Vite top coat, is that after about 24-36 hours, the whole nail polish section will just pop off my nail. So it makes it really easy. I don't really have to do any cleanup or like scrubbing or anything. So I really do like pairing these two together. Next up on my little wheel here is this shade here. It's like a very dark blue. It's kind of bright at the same time, but it's like dark. But it does have little teal shimmers running through it. It is from China Glaze. This one is in number 1010 Blue Sparrow. Technically this one is from the neon line, which it's got to be the little shimmers in it that make it part of that neon line, because it's such a dark shade, you know what I mean? So I was right there at the last update. I got down to there. That is a ton of progress. You might be thinking that's insane, but I did actually apply this to my toenails twice this past month, and I did apply it to my fingernails twice. So I was a painting fool right up until the part where we moved, and I tried to do as much as I could. Sometimes I was painting my nails as much as 3 times in a week, and generally I try and paint them twice a week for the most part, but I was trying to paint them 3 times a week right up until we moved, because I knew there'd be a point where I couldn't paint my nails. So that one, I'm really proud of that. So that's a very nice section of progress that I am proud of. Hopefully you can see that without the glare. But what do we got next? We got this super intense bright polish that doesn't even pick up right on camera. It's like a coral fluorescent glow on the nails sort of polish. This is my all-time favorite summer polish. I've actually finished off a bottle of this before I even started doing the project polish, but this is my China Glaze polish in Pool Party. What's the number on this? 872 Pool Party. So I was right up there at the intro when I added this in as a replacement, and I got down to there. I think I only wore this one once or twice. Can't recall exactly. It's been a crazy month, but I'm down to there. I really love this polish. I don't care if I'm wearing this in the winter time. I'll wear this year round. So I really do specifically love it in the summer, but like I said, I'll wear it year round. I don't mind. Not too much progress on that one, but I did decide, since I did finish off this guy here and I was pretty close on this one, that I would add in another replacement polish. So starting off, I decided I didn't want to add in a full one that has that 0.5 fluid ounce to try and work through before the end of the year. We're already halfway through the year. There's no way that I'll be able to do it. I might be able to finish off one more full-size clear full polish, but that'll be pushing it. So I decided to add in one that I've had in one of my previous project polishes from one of my previous years that I've done it, that I didn't quite finish at the very end. It's one of my all-time favorite colors, and the reason I haven't used it since then is because it's one of my favorite green shades. I haven't found an exact dupe for it, NYC doesn't have this out anymore, or else I haven't seen it in the stores around me, but this is the NYC New York color number 298 Highline Green, and I am starting out at that point right there, definitely over the halfway mark, and these don't even have the full 0.5 fluid ounces in them. These have 0.33, so this should be an easier polish to finish off. I might even be able to finish it off before some of the other ones, but I love this color. I thought it would be kind of cool to ombre with maybe like this guy. We could do something with that. I've been wanting to ombre this entire time and I haven't included any photos. I thought it might be kind of fun to maybe mix these two. I don't know how well that would go together, but I do know that this would look kind of cool. But we'll just see. I compare it with something else, like, you know, this one's not part of my project polish, but it's on my nails today. And then I decided I wanted to add in a glitter, because glitters are a little bit different than an actual cream polish, because you can add them on top of stuff. You can also put them just at the tips. You can build them up and do like 2 or 3 coats, maybe even 4 coats, and have them completely opaque on the nails. So I decided I would add in my favorite glitter at the moment. This one is from Sinful Colors. I love the Sinful Colors line. I love this specific polish here. It's like a rainbow polish. The name is quite fitting. It's in number 1309 Pride. This is a rainbow glitter topper, I guess you could call it, but you can build it up. 3 coats on the nails and it's built up to the point where it's gonna be really hard for you to see, but right above the top of my nail there is a line that I put down. The further I get down in the bottle, hopefully it'll be easier for you to see, but I'm about the halfway point. I'm right above my nail right there in this glitter polish. So I thought it would be fun to maybe toss over this one. I could toss it over anything essentially, because it has every color in the book in here. Maybe you can see on the little nail swatch here. Probably not. You can see all the different shades that it has in it, every color of the rainbow, because it's called Pride, I think. But anyway, that is where I'm at with my project polish at the moment. I do have 7 actual polishes in rotation. One is setting out, so I mean technically 8, but one is setting out until the fall time, so I have 7 currently, and one of the 7 is a glitter. So I have 6 cream polishes, 1 glitter, and then 1 that's kind of just chilling, waiting until it's more appropriate to wear during the cooler months. So anyway, I think I'm making some pretty decent progress so far. Let me know if you guys are doing this too, how you're doing, and that is it. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.